18 after the hour. Let's get the weather now. Dylan in for Al. Got the forecast and also an update on this storm, Melissa.
Yes, Tropical Storm Melissa right now. It is still a tropical storm, which is interesting because the water temperatures are so warm, but there's some wind shear that's breaking down this storm a little bit. However, right now the winds are at 50 miles per hour. It is slowly moving northwest at about 3 miles per hour. And tomorrow that wind shear I just mentioned is going to stop. So when that happens, the warm water will fuel this storm. We're expecting this to become a major hurricane by the time we go into late weekend, early week. By Tuesday morning, we're looking at winds up to 130 miles per hour. But look at this. The rain has already started falling across Jamaica. And as this slowly meanders to the south of Jamaica, that means we could see several inches of flooding, rain, mudslides, all of that a big concern for parts of Jamaica as we go through this weekend and even into next week, too. Elsewhere across the country, closer to home, we've got freeze warnings, frost advisories for nearly 40 million people. Temperatures this morning are down around freezing. Peoria, 34 degrees. Indianapolis starting off the day at about 35 degrees. So it is a very cold start. We are looking for temperatures to get back up into the 50s. So very fallish out there today. And we are going to keep an eye out for some severe storms along down south as we go through this afternoon, too. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds. And that's your latest forecast.
All right, Dylan, thank you. It's to fans about her health. But first, this is Today on NBC.
Del Caballero.
My husband and I have been...
And delivers.
After your local news.
A successful shindig doesn't happen by accident. It's a choice.
Learned a lot there. Thank you. Let's go over to Dylan now for another check of the weather.
Good morning again, guys. We do have a chance of some severe storms as we go into tomorrow across parts of Texas into Oklahoma. A lot of heavy rain with this whole storm system. This cold front with this area of low pressure is going to move to the east. So tomorrow afternoon and evening, we are looking for some real heavy rain up around Oklahoma City, stretching down into San Angelo, Texas. A slight risk of stronger storms. The biggest threat would be for some large hail. This will continue to move eastward as we start off the weekend, and we could see some of that heavier rain down near Houston, up into Memphis, down along the Gulf Coast. So if you get a lot of rain in a short period of time, that could lead to some flooding, and there are some areas that could end up with about 3 to 4 inches of rain, higher amounts possible if you get stuck in those heavier downpours. So especially central and eastern Texas into Louisiana, where we could see up to about 4 inches of rain or more if you are stuck in those heavier downpours. Today, though, things are fairly quiet across the country. And that's your latest forecast.
All right, Dylan. Thank you.
SSP.
All those movies that we grew up with.
Yeah.
He also wrote Home Alone, Home Alone 2. He wrote Vacation.
The best movies of all time.
I know.
Yeah.
That's like the montage clip of our whole adolescence right there.
Trains, automobiles.
Oh, my gosh.
Baby, Uncle
all
Buck,
the good
Curly
ones.
Sue.
I mean,
Uncle
incredible.
Prolific.
Yeah.
It'll be a
Sue,
cool
remember
documentary.
That was such a good movie.
Yeah, he did it all.
Good one.
All right, guys, we got Jen over there. She's cooking up a booth.
I sure am. Do you ever get a nickname? Dicks, wait and...
You have to see this
Middle name, and it throws my
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He's going to be pork chop for life now.
How cute is that? Do y'all did y'all have any childhood nicknames?
None that are suitable for television, no.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Your
They
parents
called
called you
you
a bad word?
No, it wasn't
You
my
just don't want
parents.
people to know.
Go ahead.
Friends?
No.
Go ahead, Melvin.
Well, you started it.
Give me
Put it out
yours.
there.
Mine was car seat cakes.
Car seat cake.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Or just cakes.
My
Yeah.
grandfather called me Turtle.
Turtle.
so there you go.
Why turtle?
That explains the tattoo.
That explains the turtle tattoo.
My mom still calls me Clark, which is my middle name.
Oh, cute.
Or Clarky. Isn't that funny?
I love that. Brenda and they were like the cutest little boys. So they were like, yes, this is Benjamin. So I went by Benny.
Wait, but what was your Secret Service nickname when we went to the White House?
Twinkle.
Twinkle. Which is actually so
Which
sweet.
don't get it confused with Tinkle.
Do we have time for Craigers?
Go ahead, Brenda.
Craig.
3, 2, go.
It's true.
I'm going to write it down. You tell me if I can say this one.
Guys, coming up, the man behind The Sopranos, ready to return to HBO with a new series. We're
No,
going to
you can't
have
say that.
the very first details coming up in Pop Star.
I'm stumped. Friendly insurance lizard, first letter G. Geppetto?
Come on, you just switched to Geico for car insurance? They knew exactly what you needed?
The friendly people at Geico weren't lizards.
Think European accent, yay big.
Napoleon?
No.
Not even a lizard. Maybe I can help.
No way, it's the Geico Gecko. This guy knows crosswords.
64 across is
My number.
Call 1-800-STEAMER.
Your friend's got a good voice. So, what happened here?
rather
not say.
Thank you, Steamer. He's good.
When clean enough is not enough.
Call 1-800-STEAMER.
Stanley Steam.
Make that 3 with decaf.
Oh, come on. What a classic from Bon Jovi. To start your day, an iconic song. You know that song came out 39 years ago on Halloween, next Friday.
Really?
Yes, that's when it was released.
And it still holds up. It is a banger for the ages.
You can't help but sing along.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it.
Can we all go?
Let's go.
Can we just all go together?
There's a lot of groups and artists that have stadium shows now. It's amazing. Like young art, but like that is the OG originator of playing stadiums.
It's incredible. I've gotten to see it a few times, the concert. I mean, it's that band. They're so good. They're so tight. They sound better than ever. And
everyone's singing along.
Everyone's singing along. It's like, don't worry, John. We'll sing all the songs.
That surgery sounds pretty gnarly. And is he worried about any issue with it?
It was. I mean, I think that, you know, he's ready and he wouldn't come out and announce these dates if you weren't ready and weren't able to do his absolute best. But yeah, it's been a long 2 hours every day. He practices singing. You know, there's nobody there. There's no glamour. It's just hard work. But he did it for this moment. They're going to play a few dates at MSG this summer. They're also going to go to Scotland, Ireland, England.
Ooh, let's go to one of those.
I know. Let's go. Let's go.
By the way, this has Sphere written all over it.
I know. They should go to the Sphere.
At some point, I'm
Let's
sure.
manifest. Tickets go on sale next week. The band's new album, Forever, 2024.
Yeah, it's good.
He said, is there one song? I asked him, is there one song that you're excited to play? He said, too many to choose from.
Oh, yeah. Good problem to have.
Fair, though. I mean, there's so many hits.
By the way, side note,
They're all
notice
in my
that
head
he
right now.
doesn't go by Grandpa. He goes by Papa.
Papa, rest stop. We need a Dylan Dreyer rest stop.
I haven't made it to that level.
It's coming.
Yeah, we need to tell somebody.
There's a few other people from New Jersey who get that before I do.
Savannah's book.
So I know, so cute. Thank you so much.
Daughter trip.
I see you.
How tall did you say Victor Wembanyama was?
Wembanyama 7'4".
Yeah, me too in these shoes.
I told Savannah, I said, I don't want to stand by Savannah today. Put me on the edge.
Wait, I think y'all should stand together. Let's see.
Well, and I put on my kitten heels.
Come over here.
Cutie.
I love you just
Well,
the
they're
same.
just the
You're
dumbest,
like a Polly
but
Pocket.
you know, whatever. Okay. Anyway.
All right, what are we talking about today?
How's the weather down there?
In addition to fashion, we all know Today loves food as well. It's the name of our cookbook, so you know we love it. So fans love it too. So this morning we have cooked up something very special.
Yeah, two great chefs right there, Katie Lee Beagle and Aisha Nurjaya. They're whipping up some recipes. By the way, those recipes were chosen by you, so we'll get a little explanation on how to make them coming up.
And we'll have another fan favorite recipe on the third hour, Korean fried chicken bites.
Yeah.
Does that sound good from
Yes.
Jeju? And all of these chefs will be part of our Taste of Today Fan Fest event. It's happening later today. It's sponsored by Whole Foods. In fact, they've set up a whole market here on our plaza today, and they want to kickstart the fun for our plaza fans with a giveaway.
spice.
So it's time for a giveaway.
Where?
I kept taking
Happy birthday, Edith.
God, I was just saying how great Jon Bon Jovi looked in your interview with him.
Yeah.
Edith at 90?
Yeah, I know. Crushing it.
Beautiful.
You're gorgeous, Edith.
Edith, it's hard to move past that. Happy birthday.
But back to us. Go ahead, Jenna.
Okay,
It's like a
coming up
boost.
on the fourth hour. This treasure right here. We have Edith. We have Savannah Guthrie. Savannah
that's nice.
is going to host with us today. Plus, we have music star Charlie Puth is going to stop by.
And the Foster girls.
sisters.
We love the Foster sisters.
looking forward to it.
Okay, can't wait. Before we get that, let's get a check the forecast from Dills.
Is it colder up there?
It is. And go to weather forecast from up
Hot
here.
air rose.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
The 50s, lows in the 40s.
And that's for decades, both in front of and behind the camera.
We're going to put half of it in.
Yep.
And then take that cream cheese filling. This is going to give us a cream cheese swirl.
Oh, I love
when
that.
you cut into the pumpkin bread. That goes in. The second half goes on.
Okay.
And then I've got a streusel topping that's made out of butter,
Pat knew what.
brown sugar, cinnamon.
Oh, my God.
Put it on the top and bake it, and it comes out like that.
Serve
Isn't
that with
that
a nice
beautiful?
bourbon. That's how you end the night with a little dessert.
I mean, I was thinking like a coffee, but sure, if you want to go bourbon,
I mean, thank you,
why
Katie.
not?
Aisha, we got 2 minutes. What do you got?
I got my mother's famous quiche recipe.
Your mom's here. How did you like?
I was doing good.
Pumpkin bread, great.
Did Mom get 2 thumbs up?
We got
She gets
all the
3 thumbs
pumpkin
up.
bread, Mom
6.
Joanne's quiche.
It's all about family
It's all
today,
about
and these
family.
are perfect both. So gotta grate yourself. All right, so
All
get
right.
a box grater.
You gotta
Don't buy
do
any of that
something.
pre-shredded stuff. You put it like this on a sheet tray and put it in the oven 350 for
That
about
couldn't be
40
easier.
minutes. Make sure it's on a sheet tray just in case it bubbles over, but it shouldn't because look at this. Perfect
gorgeous.
every single time.
Look at that chicken in there. There's a lot you could do with
Anything
that.
you like. Anything you like. Like Katie's recipe, you can make it beforehand.
Guys,
I'm gonna right? So when your people come, you just heat it up a little bit. And then here you have a perfect meal.
A small win we're going to have tonight celebrating our cookbook.
Yeah,
Thank you,
100%.
guys. Appreciate it. Taste of Today event, by the way. Just a handful of tickets remaining if you want to join. We are back in a moment, but this is today on NBC. We'll see you tonight. Thank you, Katie Lee. Thank you, Aisha.
The best part of the new NBC4 New York app? The weather, of course. A forecast from Storm Team 4.
For sure.
Jordan, thank you so much. Congratulations again.
We're like, what is wrong with your friend?
He's so
It keeps popping up everywhere.
So creepy.
He is just...
Don't.
You know, he was on Broadway.
He couldn't come into work today, but he can hang outside the studio.
Guys, don't miss Jordan as Fiyero in Wicked on Broadway next to get you started on your holiday gift list. We'll be right back.
3 of us will be. Kitchen of one of New York City's hottest restaurants. We'll do that. Well, oh, look who decided to show up for work after all. There's an Al Roker. Just in time for us to eat. Look at that.
Love to stay, but gotta go. We got things to do.
3rd hour of Today, right back after this. This is early retirement. He doesn't want to take the voice.
Pizza orders are actually changing, and it's all in the name of saving some dough. Do we have a delivery? Here comes our favorite delivery person.
Fulfill my lifelong dream of being Emily, the pizza delivery gal here. I mean, check this out. The Department of Agriculture actually calls pizza one of the most craved foods. 1 in 10 Americans are chowing down on pies like this every day, as industry experts say that families' go-to pizza orders are starting to change.
It's the ultimate comfort food.
I'm having a relationship with my pizza.
From football games and birthday parties.
This morning,
Don't you shame my sister.
I'm just impressed.
Don't shame her.
Well, in my defense this morning, well, Emily mentioned it. You know what pairs perfectly with pizza?
Football.
And a big week in the NFL kicked off.
Whole lot of offense last night. They lit
Denver at the top of the division. So the Chiefs, they got 5 games left. They probably got to go 5-0 to get in.
Can I just draw something real quick?
That's very nice.
There you go.
That was really nice.
Can I try a thumbs up next to that? I'm with you on that.
So Steve, talk about the Chiefs, because, I mean, who would have thunk at the beginning of the season? Oh, got some huge names on Monday in the 3rd hour today. Stopping by, we got Studio 1A's Kane and Caitlin Brown, Diane Kruger, Mandy Patinkin. So much
sound like he lives in Studio 1A.
What? They live here. They're here in the back. Fantastic.
We're going to bring them on out.
That's
Jen and friends.
Hey, Mandy, come on out here.
No, wait till Monday.
Mandy!
Wait till Monday.
Co-host with Jenna. We are kicking things off right here on the plaza with a special edition of Start Today, sponsored by Halo Collar, which Bosco's wearing right here. What better way to get fit than with our furry best friends? We are kicking things off right here on the plaza with a special edition of Start Today, sponsored by Halo Collar, which Bosco's wearing right here. What better way to get fit than with our furry best friends? My dog, Bosco, and dog trainer Andrea Arden is going to show us fun, easy, and safe ways to get moving with our pups. Hi.
Hi.
Bosco's,
You're adorable.
Bosco's shaking, but she's just nervous. She's
Yeah. First time on camera.
First time, yeah.
Yes.
I've never actually exercised with Bosco before, but you say there are easy, fun ways to do that with your pet.
Absolutely. And I think, you know, one of the things that's so great about pets as part of our lives is that they help us to be healthier.
Yes.
Not only socially, you know, but also physically. They encourage us to get outside, to be more active.
Yeah,
one of the most important things, though, is to make sure that you consult with your veterinarian before you start any fitness program with your pet.
Let's start with the basics, though. I mean, what are some easy ways to take our four-legged friends out on a walk, maybe even a run?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think, you know, the obvious stuff is that we go running with our pets. We take them for long walks. I think one of the ways that you can really simply sort of up your game is to just change the route. Sometimes we get into a habit. We just go around the block and we let them go to the bathroom. We come home. It's like just, you know, take them in a different direction. Let them enjoy the activity of different smells, different sights.
Yeah, and you recommend a walking guide or something like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about keeping them hydrated here, Andrew. What are some
So this
best
is really
practices?
important, and I want to say this is really important regardless of the time of year. Hydration is important, and it's also important to remember that our pets will keep going with us. They'll be super enthusiastic even if they get overtired. So it's our job as pet parents to really step in, to give them rest breaks, to make sure that they're properly hydrated. Even if they still seem enthusiastic, it's your job to step in and tell them, no, it's time for you to take a rest break.
Bosco? What did Bosco
Bosco's
go?
left. Bosco's
Bosco
left
made
the
a
game.
friend.
Yes.
Bosco's gone.
Clean that up.
So one of the other things that I said, sorry, one of the other things that I suggest to people is that they consider that the two things that most of us like to do with our pets most is play a game of fetch, right? And there's lots of toys we can use, but one of the ways that we can better include ourselves in a fitness program along with our dogs is that when we take a toy and we toss it for them to fetch, why not, while they're running to get the toy, take that as an opportunity for us to do a little fitness? Whether it's doing a squat or a lunge or some sort of calisthenic activity.
I've actually done that before.
You have?
We'll walk, and then I'll start doing the squats.
It's just a good way for you both to get fit together. Absolutely.
Let's go. Bosco's deaf, so she can't really hear
Bosco's
that
trying
well.
to find any drop
She's trying to
treat.
figure out. Here, Bosco.
What's an easy go-to workout?
Right, okay.
Andrea, again, what's your name?
Okay, is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen?
I mean,
Adorable.
talk about
yes,
personality.
An old English sheepdog. So here's an example of doing something that we traditionally think of as an activity for people with your dogs. You know, you can use the same yoga devices, the same fitness devices or equipment with our dogs as we use. You can get them to do a simple exercise like stretching by teaching them to put their front feet onto the device and then maybe going down, or even having them stand up and then do a play bow so that they're fully stretching their body. It's one of the ways that we can help to keep them fit and active into their senior years like Bosco.
I mean, what I was going to say, it's like for a dog like Bosco, not to, Bosco's 14.
Bosco's over here.
Bosco's 14. She's an older dog. Are there ways to kind of keep her healthy as she ages?
Absolutely. So one of the things I'm going to suggest with a dog like Bosco is that you do a lot of stretching activities.
Oh.
So for example, if you take a tiny little treat and you just move it around so that she turns from one way to the other, she's stretching the whole side of her body, right? It's a good way to keep her joints in good shape and
Keep her
keep
limber.
her muscles limber.
Hi, Bosco. Hi.
She's smelling.
Angela, that was great.
Well, thank
That was
you.
really cool.
I think the great part is that we get to spend time with all these dogs that are showing off how much fun you can have doing really simple activities with them. It really doesn't take a lot to just tweak a routine to better include dogs into our own routine.
And they all seem to be very active right now, so this is great.
I think so. Bosco is really active.
Yeah, she just got a haircut. When she gets a haircut,
she's like, I'm feeling
really
good.
good about herself.
Thank
you
you
so
guys
much
so
for
much.
joining us,
Thanks, you
guys. We'll be right back. Come here, Bosco. Where did Chanel go? Well, she's gone over to the 4th hour. She's co-hosting with Jenna this morning, and they're chatting with Priscilla Presley about her very candid new memoir.
We will see.
I'm gonna walk around. I whistle sometimes in the morning because it's hard to be in a bad mood to be a whistler. Same thing when you play the banjo. True. Yeah. She said play the banjo. No, thank you. Thank you so much. For more helpful advice, more tips, he checks has a new column out. It's on today.com. It features a 10-week calendar for managing holiday stress, especially that auntie that she just mentioned. There's something going on there. Right back after this. Okay. There's a lot of